Absolutely. Salute. We're having a wonderful evening. Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is Big Excellence Podcast. Let's get it. Wow. So I know my audio sounds a little different because I am talking to you guys from my traveling device, my MacBook, because my desktop went down. Now, my wife said, "Hey, the computer just shut off on me." Oh wow! The fan's been a little loud lately, so I'm clean it again. I was just getting ready to do Stormy's live, and right when he hit the live button, poof, went out again. I said, "Oh, okay, we doing? Nothing I can do about it." I had to go get my other device. Excuse me. Plug it up, and we still move. So now, I wish this had happened when my days off started because I got to go to work tomorrow. So now, next weekend, I have to hike to Micro Center and get some new stuff and air my machine. I just can't do it now, but it's always good to have a plan B, ain't it? The only thing I don't have access to, and I'm so sad, is my soundboard. I'm gonna have to deal with that all week, but that's okay. But I know y'all hear me loud and clear. Y'all let me know if my audio's good as I do the roll call. Paying the bad guy, beautiful love is the word. Harmonized, Audacity Podcast, Eric Floyd, KBGJ. Ooh, jumped on me. Got Spark in the building. Come on. My brother Kofa in the building. Growth Kofa in the building. What's good, brother? Been cooking lately. Here he is. Akanda, what's good? Whoa. Alex, what's going on? How you feel? Rome King, how you doing? How you doing, good brother? Derek Gaines, the legend. Jab Jamboree in the building. Yo, let me tell you, man, Ack, you been cooking. I be ninja watching. I be doing stuff around the crib when you be live, man. But you and Derek and Mac, I had a great show. And salute to 503. I was listening yesterday. Oh, man, I'm glad to hear that Audacity Podcast, man, because LA is literally on fire right now. It's weird, man. I don't know what that's about. We can all speculate, but I'm glad your family's safe, man. For real. That's it's not a joke what's going on over there. It's not a joke. I'm gonna turn my camera on. God Neil, my brother, what's going on, bro? Big Joe Townsend in the building. So just pulling up. I'm gonna have to deal with this. I'm doing it on my MacBook now because my desktop. I think I'm having it's overheating. I got to get some fans on it. Maybe the motherboard don't have enough air on it, but I'll fix it. Always do. It's all good. But I'm glad that's the podcast. I'm glad you and your family safe, man. It's crazy. We're not promised tomorrow, man. It's always good to have a plan B, C, D, and E, for real. So, yeah, man. Yeah. So, let's get to it, man. This is something I've been wanting to talk about for a while. This is a lot of these videos. It's too much for me to upload, and now gotta think outside the box now because desktop has clips. And that's safe, young Abel. Good, man. Good. I'm glad. Crazy out there. Mark Hanson, salute. Anyone spoke to Cali? Anyone spoke to Cali Enigma? I'm gonna text him after the show. I don't think he's anywhere near what was happening there, though, right? He's in the Bay. Cali's in the Bay, I think. He's in the Bay. Cali's in the Bay, so he's not near that stuff. I'll call him anyway, man. That's the family. Um, all right, check it out. Seen a lot of lot of lot of like videos, a lot of Village Brother Sloop. Yeah, he's in the Bay. He's in the Bay. But God bless everybody that's going. Um, is the music too loud for y'all? Let me know. My audio good. Everything's good. Um, in a lot of like panels. These women. Are you good, Village Brother? Excellent. Excellent. All right. Excellent. Village Brother, where you at exactly? I've been seeing these panels, and one of the discussions that I've been seeing. Thank you, brothers. Thank you. You're SoCal. Okay. Okay. One of the things I've seen, the discussion of body count always comes up. And I come from an era where body count was important. The lower the better for the female. And even scientifically, it's been proven why the lower the body count. It's been proven. To each his own. Not judging anybody. I'm really not. Really not. I have an issue with women with high body counts leading the charge as to why their explanation as to why they feel every woman should have a body count. Every explanation I've heard is what they say in the UK, bullocks. Or bullocks. No, you just had a weird childhood, or you just had you were just promiscuous. Mr. Shelton, my brother, what up? You just promiscuous because you like what you like. And I'm not judging. But to encourage women to be like you gotta draw the line somewhere. One of the things that I've seen as a means of justification, them being promiscuous, they basically want some of these women out here grandstanding on panels proud of the body count. They basically want, you ever heard the term misery loves company? They basically want every woman to be like them. And that's the sad state of it. It really is. Again, I'm not judging. Jose, what up, Jose? I'm not judging. But back in the day, yeah, salute, Queen. Back in the day, women were very, they weren't as loud about their body count. In fact, they kept it to themselves. They didn't reveal it to you until they got to know you on a more personal level. Now you have women grandstanding having over 20 bodies, and they're barely 18. And they're behaving like the men that they were when I was younger. The women were raised to avoid fast toys. The body was a temple, and supposed to wait to be married. That's the era I came up in, which is why, trying to go up. I like it. Which is why most men, I don't care how much of a player they may want you to believe they are. Listen, I struck out more than I hit home runs. Trust me. I took striking out as an art form. Out of 100%, the amount of women that told me yes growing up, I think I'm maybe 32%. That's failing. You know what I'm saying? That's failing. And looking back, every time I was told no, I'm feeling grateful for that. You know, beautiful love is a word says women sleep around so much these days that that's why I think they have no respect for themselves or men because they believe it's okay to sleep around. 100%. 100%. It's we're in the world of vice versa. We're in the world of vice versa. Bad is good, good is bad. You know, Jerome, what up, man? Yeah, man. King W boxing salute, man. Yeah, man. So interesting. With that being said, with that being the mindset today, we're in a microwave society, and everybody wants things now. I want it now. I want it now, 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 now. You know, um, just watching this panel. There's a bunch of OnlyFans models on there, and uh, she was asked. One of these women were asked, hey, says, hey, I have an OnlyFans. Okay, it's like some of these chicks, they might as well put OnlyFans on their LinkedIn. It's a weird dynamic, but whatever. They're doing now, whatever. Exactly, Kofa. He said we're in the multiverse. Every day is opposite day. Yeah, it's crazy. And this woman stood up there and says, well, they asked her about body count. And she said, in my personal life or on OnlyFans? And the fella was like, no, your body count. Like, she says, well, when I'm performing on my OnlyFans or, that don't count. Whatever. It wasn't OnlyFans, she was a performer, like in the adult film industry. And that took the conversation somewhere else. And everyone was like, whoa, what are you talking about? And she stood on the fact that if I'm acting, it don't count. And then she said, well, what about all these guys and women in Hollywood when they do lovemaking? Does that count? I was like, no, I'm watching it like, no, it don't. That's a controlled environment. Now, what the actors do under the sheets, they're really doing it, that's on them, but that's brought to us on the silver screen, and they don't really show. You see certain things on the screen. It might be nudity, but we know that those are actors, and they're just giving us an idea behind the story. You're zooming in on the penetration. What are you talking about? You're really doing it. There's no story behind what you're doing. You walk in and the wow, chicka, wow, wow, and they play the music and you start twerking and you getting banged all over the damn the foyer and the living room and the kitchen, and that's really happening. And dudes really finishing on you, and I guess you're finishing. If you're not finishing, that's damn good acting. But we saw. I mean, come on. You see all these superhero movies. We know these dudes ain't flying and throwing hammers everywhere, but it's a story. But I mean, what does that mean? Is he really do these guys really beating aliens? Or what's happening here? But the point is, ma'am, what do you mean that don't count towards your body count? I mean, we what did Kevin Samuels say? We could see you, right? We saw. You know why we seen it? Because you go subscribe to your OnlyFans, and some of these chicks, I think one of those chicks on the panel was like actually in the industry. She was in the industry, in it. Like, I'm like, no, you're getting banged out, and dude is finishing on your face, finishing on you. That's not that goes a little more. Goes beyond acting. That's a body. So when you go out on a date and a dude genuinely is not aware, and over dinner it comes up because y'all gonna ask, women gonna ask, what do you do for a living? Oh, well, I work with the law firm, whatever, and I do this, I do that, whatever. He's a decent brother, and no headaches or nothing. And he says, what do you do? Don't. What do you do? How do you? What? Let me, Mac in the South, my brother, salute. Let me say this. We used to use the term porn star. I'm trying to be careful with my words. We used to use the term corn star. That age, that term doesn't exist anymore. I don't know if you realize that. You know why? The industry is so diluted. It's so diluted. It's like it seems like every chick is doing it. I told y'all when I'm on Instagram and I get scrolling, it's like you people I know, a group that posts politics and current events. See that? Then you scroll. Then there's some chick just walking in the walking with her butt out. And don't know how that got there. You don't follow that page. Scroll. And then there's a chick walking in the park with her butt out. Then it's like, okay, don't know how that got there. Scroll. And now this chick with freakishly huge real boobs. Now she's just walking down the block. Scroll. It's like, it's so sad. You know, everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Abdullah, what up? Everybody's doing it. And we've become desensitized to it. And which is why that's another conversation. I'm trying to stay on topic, you know. But from what I've heard, the biggest bread you'll make on OnlyFans is maybe your first year, but after a while, you're gonna have to maintain your fan base. You got to just up the ante. They might just like you walking around the house cleaning up in the buff. Then they're gonna be like, well, you've seen that for 2 months. What else you gonna do? Now you're playing with toys. You've seen that for 2 months. What you gonna do? Then you call your homegirl. Okay, you've been kissing your homegirl for 3 months. What else you gonna do? And now you're all the way up to full-blown smorgasbords. And it's what else you're gonna do? 2 years in, now they want bestiality or whatever. So you got to go in there and make a bag. And you got to get in and get out. That's what I was told. Whatever. And shout out to y'all women because y'all have those options. Most dudes that I know turn on OnlyFans. By the way, if you can turn on OnlyFans as a dude, I don't think it's going to be a bunch of women following you. It's going to be a bunch of Miguels. I ain't got my soundboard. Damn it. Anyway. So there was a few shorties. So I'm like, no. If we getting ripped apart on film, it don't count. So let me get this straight. You're literally completing the act, and these dudes are doing you to completion. I'm not concerned if you're not finishing or not, because you cannot finish in real life. But we've seen the actual act being done. And because you're doing it for a bag, it don't count? How does that work? How does that work? Jimmy Bernard, salute. What if a dude says, yeah, well, I work on Wall Street, but I also work at McDonald's. My money comes from McDonald's, but on Wall Street, I'm interning. One is fake, one is real. You might dress your sharpest and you're on Wall Street looking like every other businessman down there, but you're interning. That's for fake. Your real job is working 18 hours a day at McDonald's. Is that real or fake? Exactly, Kofa. Y'all see, he saw it. It don't count as a body. He had a condom. Now, watch this, ladies. A friend of mine back in the day, one of his arguments when his girl caught him out there with the next chick, literally caught him leaving the hotel. He was caught red-handed. You know what he told her? He told her. He was like, bro, you caught. said, yo, I'm saying I use a hat though. You what? I use the hat. So, technically, I said, man, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Young Hollywood, salute. Jay Grant, salute. I was like, shut up. Shut up. We're a little older now. We was in our like early 20s when that happened. But I was like, bro, shut up. Don't even no. He was looking for every excuse. You gotta eat that, brother. You gotta eat that. So now if you use a hat or if you're acting online, it don't count. It don't count. That's ridiculous. I mean, am I off on that? Is there anybody that disagrees with me? You can let me know. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe there's something I haven't heard. But we're in a we're in a space now where that's actually a topic of discussion. It's silly, and I don't know how y'all feel. We're now in 2025. This is just as silly as the flat earthers argument. It's every bit as silly. It's every bit as silly. Like, yo, y'all are really like dead ass, y'all went to school, night train, salute. Where you been? Y'all went to school all these years, and I know history is a little warped, but at this point in your life, 30s, 40s, 50s, some of y'all don't understand how gravity works. I mean, you can literally go on tour to NASA, and I heard a cat tell me, well, those are the liars. Oh boy. Oh boy. You do know the reason why you can't see Cuba standing on the coast of Florida, the reason why you can't see Cuba with your own eyes, because it's really not far. The reason why you can't see Cuba is because it's round. You do understand how that works? That's why you can't see it. When you're standing on the beach, somewhere in the state of Florida, when you're standing at the bottom, you can't see Cuba because it's round. You know that, right? Oh, God. There you go, Jose. He's in Cuba right now. But we learn this. Okay. That's why I don't engage. Key West, thank you, Woke. I just watch this stuff. I say, man, we're going backwards. So now some of these ladies are saying, yo, no. She said, I had 2 boyfriends in my life. She smacked paper route salute. All right, so she's saying she smashed 2 men in her life. But she does OnlyFans or whatever she's doing, and she's getting smashed on video. And she's saying that don't count. Line of work don't count. That's like a hitman saying, you ask him, okay, you're a hitman? Yeah. How many people you deleted? Oh, well. You're talking about like regular life or work? First of all, how many people can say, yo, I deleted someone in their regular life? Hopefully none. If they tell you, oh man, there was a car accident, whatever, and I was at fault, but my brakes failed, and I ran over whoever, and that's an accident. Exactly, Kofa. I used a silencer, so you ain't hear it, so it don't count. I blew his brains out, but I didn't see the body drops. They ain't count. Are you a hitman? Yeah. How many people you deleted? Am I working, or it was a car accident when I was 18? I was drunk. I did 5 years in community service and, 52 now. But working, I mean, that don't really count, 104 people. What? How many people you killed? What do you mean, at home or while I was at Vietnam? Because in Vietnam, man, we ran through this one village. Nobody made it. We know there was like 50 people in there. But at home, I'm chilling. I ain't kill nobody. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're making new rules. That's what we're doing. We're making new rules now. How did we're in a strange place. We're in a very strange place. And I know how we got here. I'm not gonna say how I don't know how we got here. I know exactly how we got here. We're in a space now where we're trying to justify bad behavior. And Hofer knows, majority of you know, a lot of us dropped the ball when we started awarding bad behavior. When your child does something bad, do you award them or do you take something away to punish them? To understand when you do something that's unacceptable, there's consequences to your actions. These women are the freest that women today are the freest, especially in America. In the UK out here too. I heard they got the same things going on in the UK that they have here. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Angel. We need to bring back shaming and stuff. No. Women, yeah, I am woman, hear me roar. Who are you following? I don't mind y'all roaring with your education. I don't mind y'all roaring saying, yeah, I'm a strong. What does it mean to be a strong woman to you? Being a strong woman doesn't mean I don't need no man. No. That's not strength. That's just stupidity. We're social creatures. It takes a man and a woman to reproduce. Neither one of us can do it by ourselves. We really do need each other. How many of y'all want to be alone when you're old? It's a pain in the ass. You ever been by a nursing home? And the old fella or the old woman, kids live in other states, they just don't deal with them. Their spouses have passed on and they're sitting there by themselves. That's how you want to be? Think about that. But think about being in your 50s or 60s. And it was your choice not to be in a relationship. I'm telling you, think different. I went from when I was a teenager, man, I don't want no kids. I don't want no wife. Play it for life. From 18 to 26, things got a little different. Like, yeah, kind of want a shorty around. Just, to chit chat too, go out on dates and stuff. And, because having multiple women going out on dates, I don't care how, if your pockets is right, that shit is expensive. And you get in your 30s, you start looking at little kids running around, you're like, and that'd be dope, wouldn't it? And Noah, what up, man? How I used to think now, when I was 18, I laugh now. I'm like, damn. But that was where my mind was at. And society didn't help much. I came from the era, there was a baby boom in the 90s. I think it went under the radar. It's accounted for. But it wasn't spoken about until later. I graduated high school in 1994. All right. I want to say 85% of those chicks that I ran into, 95, 96, all of them had babies. Every last one. I'm like, whoa. Shorty, one of the shorties was like, I kid was walking. I said, wait a minute. She said, yo, last 6 months of high school, I was pregnant. I didn't say nothing. I was like, oh, snap. She's pregnant in high school. Man, exactly, Akano. You say you will never hear a man saying, I don't need a woman. I'm a strong black man. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous. And it seems like these women have been in competition with us so much to the fact that they literally tried to be us, but the negative about us. That's the problem with this. This is why I'm having this conversation tonight. They're not trying to be the strong, independent man that's responsible with his bills, paying them on time. And the reason why I point that out, look at how many of these single chicks are getting evicted. Oh, I got this education. And what? Basket weaving. How many women are doctors and lawyers? There are some. There's some. But they're not the majority. Don't get it twisted. How much college debt do they have? See what I mean? This conversation is real broad. They've gone out their way to say that they don't need us. But in the meantime, what are you doing? Because a single man that has it together, he's not getting evicted out of his home. These women are buying homes and their credit is messed up. You know how many women I know, they have messed up credit? They got cars they can't afford. Oh God, this is just basic stuff, man. This is basic stuff. If you're spending, if you net, you know, everybody that talks to Kendra G, all those chicks are boss chicks and they make well, not all of them. Some, there's no in between. They're either super duper bosses that make 6 figures or they're bums looking for a come up. There's no in between that I've seen. The highlights that I've seen. It might be in between, but I don't watch a show like that. If you make $100,000 a year, I'm happy. Let's say you net, not gross. Let's say you net $100K a year. Sister, I'm proud of you. But there's a problem. You net $100K a year. Your expenses brings you up to $120K a year. Maybe you're in the hole. So don't bamboozle me with what you make yearly when your outgo is more than your income, but you're still hustling back. My income could be 80 grand a year. My expenses yearly about 60. Who's up? I look at my credit score, it's in the 8s, middle score. I look at my car, it's about 3 years old, but it's paid off. It's paid off. Look at my closet. As long as everything matches and I'm crispy and I got 5 suits, 3 for going out, 2 business, and the rest I got casual blazers and everything else. I can always mix it up. Got like 5 pair of shoes, got like 5 pair of sneakers. Good. Mortgage is paid up 3 months just in case if something bad happens. I'm sitting on a substantial amount of savings in the bank. You make $100K a year and you spend 120, you in the hole. Mortgage is late. Your middle credit score is 432. And then they get mad when you sit down at the dinner table and, you know, the conversation comes up of who brings what to the table. That's a fair question to ask your man, too. What do you bring to the table? Oh, 5 baby mamas, didn't marry none of them. This one, is she calling me right now? Do you want to deal with that? No. Some chicks do. I'm addicted to chaos. You don't have to deal with that. I can tell my daughter, my nieces, they don't deal with that. What? How do you want to deal with that? Get out of here. He has to qualify for you. He's sitting there, pay for your end of the meal, get up and leave. Get out of here. You understand that when she has college debt, she brings that to when you walk the aisle, that that's you now. It becomes you. It really does. You can't bust no moves if she's always behind the eight ball. Sorry, that's just how it goes. That's how it goes. Exactly, Andrew. Living beyond the means. When that young man said, I make 30 grand a year, he was about to spend a grand on a pair of jeans. No, 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 no. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, what does this have to do with tonight's topic? I'm laying the foundation so that you guys know how silly it is. How silly thought process is. To me, this is silly. This is silly. In what universe? You see, this is the thought process of these ladies today. They're living beyond their means, and they have this idea of entitlement, and they really feel that they can make a mess of their lives, and we're supposed to come clean that up. That's going to be Wednesday's topic, because I saw something online, and I saw one of these panels. And it's kind of old because Smith Anton Daniels, he was on that panel, and the ish that this woman said, and I listened to the whole segment. The ish that she said was like, "Oh my God. Talk about entitlement and get out of here. Get off this planet. Get off the planet. Don't go to another country. Don't go to another state. Get a rocket and just go for it. Get out of here. Go to the moon with that. Matter of fact, don't even touch the moon. Go to Mars. No, go to Venus. Go to Venus and hang out. Get out of here, man. Get out of here." They're recreating the rules, man. Who's this young brother? I always forget his name. The young kid, he's boxing now. He must weigh about 18 pounds. What's his name? I didn't really drag him for that. And I didn't know what was going on. I just skipped the story. What's that young brother's name? He had a fight like a month ago, but he missed weight by 18. He was ridiculous. Anyway, Night Train. I'm gonna dedicate the whole show to that on Wednesday. Trust and believe. He said something so stupid, but it was honest, and I said, "Yo, she really expect dudes to be sitting around waiting for her to be finished playing and laying and playing in the streets, and now 18 years later, she would Kamel Moulton, him. Thank you. She really wants dudes to be like the dudes in high school that she said no to. A decade later, after you're done laying and playing with drug dealers and everything, she expect these dudes, once they've come into their own, they got their career, they got their lives together, now, because they made the mistakes, she mad at these dudes for saying, "No, thank you now. No, we good." She's saying that those dudes need to get over it. They did. You told them that they're corny and they're nerds, whatever, you want to mess with the drug dealers, they left you alone. And now here you come, kid later, or a couple of abortions later, STD later, and now it's like, okay, I'm ready for you. And get out of here, man. Bro, you saw that. Get out of here. And she was really on that stage like she was kicking facts. And I'm like, oh my God. And there was women in the audience. What? And I said that to my nephews. I said, look at this. Look at that. There was ever a chick that told y'all were corny. Y'all in college now. Stay the course. Because these chicks, they think you spinning the block. What happens is with women, age takes over because Father Time is undefeated. Gravity takes over. They used to sit up like this. Now, if you don't have on that bra, there's speed bags hitting you in your knee. Now you don't spit out a kid and your stomach ain't rebound. It looks like a shriveled up prune. I can't help that. That's life. You may still look cute in the face or whatever, but this is life. And now that you've calmed down and you say you've lived life, and you ever spoke to the chick that had the kid when she was young, right? Y'all all the same age, but now y'all have a little power on just talking about life, and now she thinks she know everything because she's a single mother. No, y'all got it all wrong. You see, it goes like this because with my son and da 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 da. It's like, all we know about you is that you was goofing around with a homie that you had no business goofing around with. You told all of us no, and that's fine. But you goofing around with that dude. If you're gonna tell us no, why does he get to do it? Because we wouldn't have left you like that. That's number one. Number two, this dude was in the street literally ducking bullets. But I'm sorry, he had a nice car. Come to find out, your baby was conceived in the backseat of his BMW. I'm sorry, his Maxima. That was the official drug dealer car back in the early 90s. It was Maxima, Fox Maxima. Yeah. He didn't even bring you to the hotel. He smashed in the back seat. Then, if he didn't get shot or stabbed or whatever, he left the state. You never saw him again. One dude knocked up this chick around my way, and it got so hot around here, he went back to Jamaica. Left her. Told me I was corny. Straight to my face. Okay, left her alone. I wasn't thug enough. I'm not a street dude. But okay. All right. You got to live and learn. Remember that? You got to live and learn. Remember that? Yeah. The best lesson in life is experience. And man, Night Train, you saw that? Noah 645 Infinite. Yeah, that was later on. Talking about 89, 90. The official drug dealer car was the Nissan Maxima. It was shaped like a box. Everybody, if you was my age pushing that, you was slinging. They were checking those out. Lime green, hunter green. Those things were everywhere. It's crazy stuff, man. But after these shorties was done laying and playing with them, a decade later, a kid later, a couple of STDs later, falling out with their mothers, don't know where the dads was at. Now they out on their own, or they're living in their mama basement, and then they run into you. And they're polite now. And you're polite. They weren't rude to you, they just told you no. Now they want to hang out. You might throw a bone like, hey, man, yeah, okay, we can go chill. Let's get some breakfast. And then you get hit with the question, why we never got up? You forgot? It's a decade, but it's not that long. Look, I remember a lot from high school. I remember a lot from elementary school. What do you mean you don't remember? Oh, I was considering you more than you was considering me. Okay, well, you was into, Raheem. Remember Raheem didn't even go to our school, but he would show up with his boxed out Nissan Maxima, and your ass would get in the passenger seat. Your homegirls would get in the back seat, and one of his homeboys be back there. We just corny dudes playing football and wrestling and basketball and stunk and everything else y'all said. And okay, we left you alone. How's your kid doing? Oh yeah, you made a lot of mistakes. Oh, what did I? Didn't result in a baby. Was that? You've learned your lesson. You're grown now. Yeah, it's good. I'm glad you've learned. It's called failing forward. So what? Now we cool here on this dinner date that I'm gonna pay for. I'm cool. And Shorty mad that these corny brothers have come into their own. It's a decade later. We've seen life. We're looking forward. Manda Masa Musa, my brother, salute. We're doing well for ourselves. Now, why should we give you all that access to what we've accumulated? Why should we get over that? Guess what? We did get over it. We ain't hold it over the shot. What up? We ain't hold it over your head. We ain't hold it. Aminaj, you remember that, right? We ain't hold it over your head. We don't hate you. We out here eating right now. We're old classmates connected. Why should I give you access to my resources? That's what it is. Get over it. We did get over it. Or what? While you was learning and getting played by drug dealers? That's what you said on that stage. I'm going to talk more about that on Wednesday. While you was getting acclimated in life, and y'all were laying and playing, making those mistakes, what? It didn't count? You see? See? Online woman, OnlyFans woman, online. What they think they're doing online don't count in their real life. These girls, when they was laying and playing in high school and through college, if they even went to college, making all these mistakes, that don't count. You're supposed to ignore it. You know what else that girl said? And this is what got me angry, listening to it. She was literally telling girls, just go get baptized. You remember that? Kofa, did she not say that? Night Train, you saw that? Did she not say that? Listen, I knew women that sinned Monday through Saturday. They thought their sins was washed away just because they went to church every Sunday. Oh, I'm cool. I got baptized last year. Bitch, all you did was take a bath with your clothes on. You're every bit as fake as a Christian as Abdul Wahid, Muslim to Islam. Yeah, I said it. Don't play with me. You ain't playing in my face. I already see you. Go ahead and tell you, man. God is very spiteful. And eventually he'll show you who he is. You're playing with him. He'll show you who he is. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna leave you alone, let you learn. And when it's really up, then you'll turn to him properly. That's what he's gonna do. He's just gonna leave you alone. That's all it is. I keep it simple. And I ain't no super Christian. I ain't waving my Bible badge or nothing, but I understand things. You can't change the rules. What did Jay-Z say? You can't change a player's game in the ninth inning. It's already there. Exactly, Angel. These women are trying to play. They're trying to change the rules. I've never seen anything like this, and it's a real topic. I'm like, what are you? She said, what? What do you mean? On my OnlyFans, my website, or in my real life? He was like, no. How many people slept? Oh, well, I've been with two men. What about online? Oh, well, that don't count. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Let me ask the men in here. Would you date a woman that does porn? Some of you may be able to. Y'all play in the field. I play in the field. Whatever. Oh, Night Train Wednesday. I'm gonna have it up. I'm gonna have the clip up. I'm gonna have it up. She said that. She said, "Yeah, just go to church. Just go get baptized." I'm like, "Oh my God, it was ridiculous." The only people that I know could date corn stars are other corn stars because that's their line of work. And what do they say when they try and justify? Like, man, this chick, she taking facials all day. Yo, but you dating some, you don't know what she's done in the past. We don't know, but we do know about her. How's your day, babe? Oh man, me and Stephanie, we went to the beauty salon and got a facial. Then I went to work, got another facial. Lace on the chest. You know how I go. Oh, okay. This is my dinner, bitch. Whatever. And some cats is cool with it. Dating strippers and everything else. Well, strippers and adult corn stars is two different things. It is. But you're still riding that fine line, man. She said she was in a sticky situation. Yeah. What about that shorty that was matter of fact, in Rod, in your town, at the turkey turkey wing place, walked in like ass naked. I was in Houston, right? It was a black-owned, black-operated business. Because they had a dress code, she put on some sneakers and literally walked into the establishment, broad daylight, ass naked. I'm telling you right now, I was there with my family and my kid. I'd have threw something at her, or I'd have snatched her wig off her head, and I would have called the police. And this bitch is crazy. This is a family establishment, and look what she's doing for clicks and views. And that same animal, that woman, that same animal was also walking in blue collar guy salute. She was also yeah, it's officially closed. I heard that. She was also walking in a mall with a super wig on, flashing, showing her woman parts. You want to see it again? I'm like, oh my God. Now, that's the chick that'll tell you right now, I don't need no man. Galleria Mall, okay. I don't need no man. I get the bag. Come on, what up? I don't need no man. I get the bag. I don't need this and I don't need that. And blah, 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 blah. He's the one that'll tell you that. Already, that video is about 5 years old now. About 4 or 5 years old. Oh, Derek, if that was a dude flashing his schlong, security would have came up. Even if he had got away with it at that moment, the moment it hit online, it'd have been a city manhunt for him. Why is he flashing his man parts in the family establishment? This is disgusting. Yeah, and you'd be right. And I'd be like, yo, I don't be walking in a mall, some dude just pull his dick out. My family, my wife, my kids. What? So why should I put up with that from her? If she walked into a black establishment and did that, now you're sitting at the dinner table, you're not online like that, and you're sitting across from her. She's stacked, she got a BBL or whatever. And you're trying to get to know her. She got the body. What do you do for a living? I don't know. Maybe I don't know what her response is. I doubt she can get a corporate job with that being out there. I'm in the adult industry. What does that mean? Oh, you're a stripper. Well, sometimes and I do this and that, and um, All right. How many bodies you got? Because the reason why I brought up Kamel Moton, by the way, and I'm sorry, I forgot, I got away from that point. Some dudes did some digging on his girl and found out that she had her OnlyFans. And his response was, duh, I know that. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of this shit is just, it's becoming normalized for these young chicks. They don't want to work regular jobs. A lot of them don't. So the come up is OnlyFans. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Really not. Just saying, this is where we are. And either you deal with it or you don't. And when men are deciding not to deal with it, all of a sudden, here we are. You're getting cut down from saying, nah, thanks, but no thanks. Look at Messi Michonne. Salute to Messi Michonne. The super sticker. Salute, Queen. I ain't got to tell you how to go follow the Queen. Bueller. Yo, listen. When I was watching, I forgot when I was watching her live stream when she first did that. Man, I almost crashed my damn car, man. I was laughing so hard because you gotta be old school to understand what that is. Bueller. I was like, yo, you know what's crazy? I came up listening to Howard Stern. One of the most genius things that he has a guy in his studio named Fred, and he's on the soundboard. I'm a student of that. So when I said, I'm gonna start doing live streams, I might have a soundboard that's gonna be just as funny as Howard Stern's soundboard. And one of the things I did want to put on there was from the movie, Bueller, and I just never did it. So when I heard her say it, man, I was screaming in my car. I said, yo! Man, that was so funny. Now, it's all good, Messi Michonne, man. I'm on the YouTube watch list. It's all good. Documentation beats conversation. Everybody that don't get a notification, please let me know, because that's going into the class action. Shout out to Miguel. And for those of you that don't know, my big computer just went down this evening before I went live with Stormy. So I'm on my MacBook. I'm gonna fix my computer during the week. So it's gonna take me till Sunday because I gotta work tomorrow. Now I wish this shit happened on Saturday. You know what I mean? And don't forget, y'all, I got my first video uploading on Patreon. It's gonna be released at midnight tonight. Why does Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia trauma bond? And I gave you a detailed description. It's on Patreon. When you watch the video, you're gonna understand why it's not for YouTube. There's gonna be a lot of things I'm putting on my Patreon that is not for YouTube, because you already know Miguel. Hold on, man. Fuck that. This is where my soundboard comes from, on my old phone. Okay. It's Miguel. Oh yeah. F you, Miguel. It's my soundboard. But I ain't got it plugged into my speakers, whatever. I ain't gonna do all of that stuff. Oh, Quan, you don't get notifications too? You don't get no notifications in the chat. Screenshot all of it. Screenshot all of it. Thank you, Michonne. I love you, man. Thank you so much. And you do great work. You do great work. So glad I found the channel. So glad I found Harmonize and my brother. It's like everybody finds each other. I get it started with Dave. And then I noticed everywhere I frequent, I saw Dave, then I saw Theo, then I saw Kofa, and then I met wait, yeah. I'm trying to figure out. It's just a whole circle of things, man. It's called community. It's called social media. You social with people. Okay? Screw you haters. Haters love. leave my soundboard right here. I can hear it. I hear that? Right here. Yeah, man. Yeah, Derek. Yeah. I barely get Michonne's notification. I'm subscribed over all 3 of my channels. They just shit all over us one day. That's okay. That's okay because they stepped in it. They stepped in it. They playing with numbers too. YouTube told me 57 people last month subscribed to my channel and 56 unsubscribed. That's never happened. It's never happened. And I looked up the CEO. Who's the last person that subscribed to me? It said it was what's his brother's name? Black something. It was December 29th. But I looked on my analytics. I had 18 more people that subscribed after him, checking down on my subscriptions. I was like, where they at? And then when you contact them and ask them what's up with that, they give you rehearsed answers. They refer you to rules and regulations that you didn't ask for, and I know them better than they do. And I'm like, no, this is not my issue. Where are my subs? Oh, well, it says here that 57 subscribed and 56 unsubscribed. And I'm like, I know that. But who was the last person that subscribed? Then they had to go get a supervisor. Where they at? When I tell you guys it's a witch hunt, I remember when I did the live stream dedicated to Teofimo Lopez. Remember that? Do you know they had to go back and review it, make sure I didn't violate any guidelines, and make sure it's 100% suitable for all advertisers? I didn't curse not one time. Anytime I make a quote unquote broken risk community joke, talk about somebody Latin, they want to micromanage what I do. That's what Miguel is, y'all. I know 2 things. People overseeing the LBBC's content, they're Latin, and they're part of that broken risk. That's what Miguel is. It's code. It's code. Has to be. Has to be. They're going to have to prove it's not. Because we caught them doing something they're not supposed to be doing. And it was completely by accident. And we are lawyered up. We said, what's this? They said, ooh, you're supposed to be doing that. Yeah. Yeah. Or Pandora's box. I told y'all, 2025, I'm popping my collar already. 2025 is going to be something. We always say, documentation beats conversation. So it's about to change. See, now I can talk together. We're going to do about it. Nothing. You don't left the virtual paper trail. Tell you they stepped in it, whatever. Go subscribe to my Patreon. Putting in hella work over there. The video's about an hour long. It should be released in about 20 minutes. So if you're on Patreon, you go ahead and have a look at that. You know what I'm saying? I like Patreon, man. I felt so free just talking. You know, I just got loose with it. Play the music I want over there and everything, man. It's great. It's great, man. So go follow me on Patreon. You know what I'm saying? And we'll have fun over there. I'll be doing lives over there soon. Real soon. Patreon's where it's at. You're gonna get a watered down version over here. I'm still gonna grab this YouTube bread because it's here. I'm not gonna throw it away. It's here. Patreon, you're gonna get it raw and uncut. You're gonna get it raw and uncut. So happy I was like, man, why am I, bro? Hell yeah. Even with this topic, I have to remain filtered. But let me get back on topic with this. I ain't gonna be on here much longer. Um, so these OnlyFans models or adult entertainers, they think in their line of work, if they're getting their spines ripped out like Scorpion does in Mortal Kombat, they feel that that doesn't count. It does count. If you ask a boxer, how many fights you had? What, inside the ring, outside the ring? A lot of fighters, both. Like, well, your boxing record says you have 38 fights. Okay? You talk about what you did outside the ring, both counted. You got your eyes swollen in the last fight. Yeah, but 10 years prior, you had a fight at school and you got your eyes swollen. That counts. But you got paid money for the 38 fights. You might have had 104 in the street, in school somewhere. The 38 ones is ones you're getting paid for, but it's still a fight. Both could leave you dead. Both could leave you talking slow. Fight is a fight. Ridiculous. But why? But let's break this down real quick. Why do you think these women are trying to change the rules? Because this is the silliest thing I've ever heard. Why do you think these women are trying to change the rules? Why do you think? Hey, what I think. Listen, you can't erase your smut past. It happened. Oh, that's my bad. Let me go to my book, my Patreon. Damn, I got all of this. My Patreon. Uh, Here it is. Okay. Definitely right now. Right. We are. Link copy. All right. All right. See if that works. See if that works. See if that works. See if that works. Give me a second. My bad. Damn it. Nope. Wait, hold on. Let me tell you what's happening. I'm on this damn MacBook. I use it every day. That's not it. Wait a minute. My bad, y'all. All right, like this. There it is. Thank you. Thank you. That's it. The International Quiet Storm saving the day. That's it. There it is. Pin that. There you go. Let me go over the pep talk. Do the same thing. Oh shoot. My bad, y'all. Give me a minute. Damn. I already got a request to review. Yo, yo, when I tell you they out here, they on my bumper. For Pete's sake. And who the hell is Pete? Don't know. Don't know who Pete is. But I mean, you want to talk about junk riding? My God. These dudes, man. Your BF is still cooking. That's my dogs, man. All right, cool. Here we go. Firestorm is on it. My family is important, man. My family is important. Thank you, Firestorm, for holding me down. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. Patreon's about to commit. Patreon's about to commit. I'm telling you, we ain't playing over there. My Tank Davis video is about to be released in a few minutes. Me, we ain't playing over there. There's a lot of things I say about these entertainers and things of that nature. It's not for you. It's just how they are. Thank you, Harmonize. Even here, just now, it's the dollar signs in yellow, y'all. I'm not kidding. It's yellow. Let me check on my other channel. Yellow. I didn't even say anything. Did I say anything crazy? Look at that. Got a request review. More like a terrorist watch list over here. It's crazy. 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 I ain't even do anything. Crazy. Crazy work, man. Crazy work. But it is what it is. I'm cool either way. So I know, Angel, I want to talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that during the week, man. That was crazy. I was like, Rigo's in whose camp? Where else? I mean, Benavides. I was like, what happened there? Hey, bro, that's just as weird as Derek James working with Ryan after this. He's been quiet, but that's like, what? Like, why is Derek? If he's still there, I'm be like, oh boy. But yeah, I feel you on that, brother. That's strange. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Look, man, these women that are saying that their porn careers um, doesn't count towards their body count off the camera. It's nonsense. Um, they're trying to wave the magic wand so that they, for whatever reason, um, get a get out of jail free card. Now, here's my thing: if you're gonna do something, stand on it. If you're gonna do corn, make $100,000 and be smart with your money and have a nice life. It's okay. It's okay. But if not, you gotta make a decision. Jab Jamboree in the building. Salute. Yeah, it's nasty work. Gotta make a decision. Because if this chick has been doing, gotta be careful what I say here. If she has an assembly line of partners, you know what I'm talking about, where they're all finishing on her. Finish her. All right. I'm sorry, man. That counts. If you saw it, that counts. If you didn't see, if you admit it, if you see it later, imagine not telling a dude, he fall head over heels for you, then you at dinner or at a party and you bring her, hey, this is my lady, and they're looking at her like, what you say her name was? She told you her name was who? No, that's Cherry go round. Who? You pick up the phone and this is her. I've been five knuckle shuffling into her for like 2 years now. What you mean? That's her. That's not her. Ooh. Oh well, baby. Hey, that didn't count because I got paid 10 racks for that. What you mean? Yeah, it was on camera. You know, I'm acting. No, it was zoomed in. That was your poop shoot, and that was your hey nanu nanu, and that log was, and he finished on you. And that was just the first guy. What you mean it didn't count? Every dude in here seen your parts. And I'm here now. Look, come on. Really? Now reverse the roles. Just like Derek said, if a man was walking through the mall flashing his parts, there'd be a manhunt for him. He'd be a creep and everything else. Reverse the roles now. Shorty's dating dude and he doesn't tell her a thing. And then she brings him to a dinner and meets all of her girlfriends and they're looking at him and dudes are looking at him like, yo, that's... And then one of her perverted friends says, babe, no wonder you say he was knocking you back out. You ain't tell me you was dating, what's homie's name? Lex Steele. That's who you were dating? You said he kind of like Michael Jordan. You ain't him? Yeah, you. Oh, girl. I seen all his movies. And then she go back to him. Didn't you say you like work in the film industry? And he's like, yeah, you know. You working in adult? Yeah. Why didn't you say that? Well, you know, I don't think it mattered. I make money, kind of famous. But you told me you love me. Well, it was on camera. It didn't count. That dude is finishing all over the place. That don't count. That don't count. You know how many bodies that guy got? Everything is okay till you reverse the roles. And it registers. Nicholas Levy, my brother, salute. Nah, I ain't see that, bro. But, you know, there's a bunch of videos like that, bro. I mean, I'm just You can scroll on Instagram. I don't even know how that gets in my timeline. I get frustrated. I get really frustrated. You know when that didn't, you know when that started happening on my Instagram? I'm gonna tell you exactly when it happened. It's a true story, and I got so aggravated at this, right? Now, Angel, I agree, man. I put everything on camera. Let me tell you, let me tell you, tell you. I respect Lizzo as an artist. So I followed her. Graham, she got like 3 million followers. I'll never forget, I had it on my big screen. Or I just thought I really don't Instagram on my desktop. I'm working, right? I was scrolling down, the kids are sitting on the couch, and then I'm kind of like looking at the TV, looking at, and then they went like this, and I was like, and I turned around, looked at the screen, because I was like scrolling, like not looking, and they look Lizzo in a thong, twerking in slow motion, making her big butt clap. And I like scrolled fast, and I said, "Damn it!" Now you don't want to be a role model, but and I understand that, but when you're in a public eye, there are people that look up to you, especially little girls. Um, Lizzo was setting an example. Um, she had a weight problem. She's looking better now. She's lost some weight, but she had obviously had a weight issue. But her looking past all of that, and I hear the jokes, but just follow me on this. Looking past all of that, she showed that if you're talented, which she is, you shouldn't let anything hold you back, not even your weight. That's something you have to fix later in life, which she is. I hope she continues. But she was trouble because one minute she's owning the fact that she was weight, and the next minute she's crying on weight. I'm glad to see she's finally doing something about it. My point is, women walking with their ass out wasn't popping up on my algorithm until I started following her out of support. And that day I had to unsub her because I didn't. When I went to her page and really started looking at it, she was walking around like half dressed. And I'm like, what standard are you setting for the young girls that want to play the flute, that want to sing and dance like you, that are a little overweight when they're young and they're insecure? You're giving them hope, but you got to draw the line when you're walking around adulting. I'll say that because I'm not judging her. I'm just saying you do have a responsibility. If you want to walk around like that, Lizzo can start an OnlyFans. But even then, that's a slippery slope because what standard do you want to set for your younger fans? It's very difficult being an entertainer because you get fans that you don't factor in. Understand it? It's very it's difficult. So when I unsubscribed from her, and I didn't do it, I'm not on some like, oh, I hate Liz. I never hated her. I hate her. No. It was never that. I'm just saying I can't follow her because of that. And what I'm saying is, when I unfollowed her, it's like every time I'm scrolling, now I see some bitch walking with their ass out because I think the algorithm thinks that that's what I like. You see what I'm saying? I'm a man. Some of it is like, whoa, but look, it's not what I'm looking for. And now, because of that, I stopped putting my that social media on my screen with the kids because every time I could do it right now on my phone. Paul Carrick in that super chat, much love and appreciation. She said, "Love that background music, Drew. Makes me want to drive, man." Salute to you, brother. I love these like relaxing tunes, and I like it sometimes. I go out and drive and get my mind right. Head up 87, head up state, especially in the fall. Like when you go apple picking, best time to go apple picking out here is like around October. You head up state. They got those mom and pop stores up there. They freshly pressed apple juice, and they grow the vegetables out there. They got petting farms up. It's right upstate. It's not far, and it's very relaxing. And when I get on that road and head up there, my mom likes to see the changing of the leaves when it's going from summer to fall. It turns red. The mountains up here. New York is very beautiful. Once you leave New York City is beautiful. Upstate New York is very beautiful too, man. So, this is the type of tunes I listen to, brother. So I totally identify what you're saying, man. I'm older now. I like to relax. You know what I'm saying? I play all that hard stuff when I hit the gym. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Do life and life. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Anyway, that's my time. My video's launching on Patreon right now. I go ahead and peep that. Um, I appreciate y'all, man. Salute to everybody in November. To the Cash App, the Super Chat. I don't know to make heads or tails of the thought process of these modern women. This is unlike anything I've ever seen. I'm not trying to fix the problem. I'm just pointing at it and saying, this is a problem with me. Is it a problem with you? I don't get it. I don't get it. Body count whether it's on camera or in your day-to-day life. It counts. Whatever, man. What do I know? I've been talking this box tomorrow. Weird ass. Find out what's going on. That's why you always gotta have it back up, man. And y'all, man. Y'all stay blessed with me back here Wednesday night. Shout out to the Patreon. Get loose over there, man. Gotta take a gentleman.